just as they're cracking down in Hong Kong, the other sort of push and pull on stocks regards the Chinese implementing this new security measure overnight that those in Hong Kong do not like. We have promised a response. We just don't know yet what that response could be. Hillary Vaughn in Washington with more on that. Hey, Hillary.
Hey, Neil. Well, the State Department says no reasonable person can claim that Hong Kong is independent from China's Communist Party, and that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's decision to denounce Hong Kong's special autonomous status is not an escalation coming from the U.S. towards China, but rather an undeniable reality as China continues to undermine Hong Kong's freedoms after their parliament passed overnight a new law that the State Department says is a Communist Party takeover of the region.
In the National People's Congress in China essentially calls these freedom-loving protesters terrorists. They're using national security in order to justify violent crackdowns on democracy. And so I think we'll see what President Trump, and of course the Congress, has many options.
Some of those options could include sanctions. The Treasury Department, in response to Beijing's battle for control over Hong Kong, could include freezing assets of Chinese officials and businesses, but also is looking at visa restrictions for Chinese government officials. It also could affect the nearly $66 billion trade relationship between the U.S. and Hong Kong, making them now eligible to pay U.S. tariffs that are targeting China right now. But China insists the U.S. should just stay out of it. Their foreign ministry spokesman saying this, quote, "The national security law for Hong Kong is purely China's internal affair. That allows no foreign interference." Neil, this is not the only problem on the horizon for China. The House just passed yesterday a bill that would approve sanctions against Chinese government officials for detaining and torturing Muslims in their country. That bill goes to the president. He has not said whether or not he will sign it. Neil?
All right, Hillary, thank you very much.